right, so today we are going to be running the V method. And by V method, I mean we're going to be running the grates inside the firebox like a V. And we're going to run these coals right here on top, and then we'll throw some wood splits on top of that. All right, so traditionally with the Oklahoma Joe Longhorn, and I have the Star Edition, it comes with this fire basket inside the firebox, and this grate down low as well, so that the charcoals can sit on it and you can do some grilling and stuff inside the chamber. What I have found with this charcoal basket, I have to cover this whole section right here with charcoal, and then a wood split ends up sitting in here, and the coals end up being all spread out and they burn down, and it's hard to just keep your coal bed, in my opinion, especially when I'm trying to run low and slow. So the most efficient method that I have is this Flying V that I talked about, and I leave this in here, and then inside the cooking chamber it comes with 2 extra grill grates so that you can like grill and stuff inside your chamber, which I never did on my offset. But I just take these and I set them up in a V, just like that. And so try to get them centered, and that way when you dump your charcoal in, all the charcoal funnels down right here, and then I'm able to lay my log across here, or I may split them coming across this way. You'll see throughout the cook here in a little bit, I'll have those logs in this kind of pattern, and it just kind of keeps the charcoal all right here together, and it just is the most efficient way to run this offset and keep it, I mean, extremely close in temperatures. Now with this offset, with it having, you know, thinner gauge steel all throughout the chamber, the one thing you want to watch out for is opening and closing that lid a bunch. Now I am doing ribs in this cook, which is going to require me to spritz about every 30 minutes after my bark sets. So, which if you want to see that full video, I will have a link below as soon as that video hits live. Anyways, so since I'm going to be spritzing a bunch, when I open that door, that temperature drops dramatically. I mean, so very fast. And it does take a little time for it to get back up, but once it's back up there, it flat lines and it's just even as can be. So this is about 5 pounds of charcoal. We're going to go ahead and make sure that this door is shut, latched, and the dampener is closed while dumping this in so that none fall out. There we go. Fire's all going. Alright, then what I like to do after it's all dumped in is open that back up, this door open back up as well, and then I use these little clickers to pick up any of the charcoal. Woo! Just busting right out and set right on top. Push it underneath if you have to, if it's just falling apart. Alright, so during this cook, I'm going to be running some pecan. This is about the size of my wood split, roughly, you know, about like my fist. It's about the size of my forearm. And I'm just going to go ahead and toss it right down here on top. And we're going to let that flame kick up. And it's looking like it's all caught. So I'm going to go ahead and get this lid shut down. And I'll check back with you here in a second. Alright, so our temperature is at 223 at grate level. I'll open it real quick so you can see right there. That's where I've got that set. I've currently got the door sitting like this right here. There's the smoke coming out. There's our coal bed, the log on. We're running about 225. If you look, that's the exact V method that I was talking about earlier. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and move this log and that log out the way. Lift this up. There's our coals. Oh, I had one fall out. That's why you're supposed to shut the door. Get that on there. We'll let that flame up. And then we will shut her all back down. Alright, it's been about another 30 minutes. Time to throw another one of these on. Our temp has dropped down to 216. It's about 10 degrees lower than I want to be. We're going to go ahead and throw another log on the fire. Get that door shut. There it is. Let it get going. Alright, so this V method is working really, really well. It is running like, I'm trying to keep it at 225. So it's staying between 215 low, 235 high. It's just running really consistent. I am running the door partially open. Let's take a look. So there it is. The door is partially open, as you can see. And flame's just running really well. If we look at our gauges up top, it's saying 250 to 275. But the digital readout is showing, like I said, that 225-ish. All right, another 30 minutes has passed. Another log going on. All right, it's been about 3.5 hours cook time so far. And I'm gonna kick open this door for just a second so you can see what it's looking like in there. There we go. That's what it's looking like for the V method. Looking real good. It's running real consistent. I've got my door about right in here as far as open, and the vent is halfway open. And we are running at around the 215 to 225 mark. All right, so it's running really, really well after 3.5 hours. I really, really do like the V method. You know, off of like 5 pounds of the Jealous Devil charcoal, and then I'm running about a split every 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the diameter of the split. I try to get them mostly the same size, but I do have a few narrower ones that burn up a little quicker, and they were burning, you know, up within that 30-minute mark. The larger ones burning more at the 40-minute mark. So I feel like this is a very efficient way to run the fire. It really burns a very nice, good, clean smoke the entire time, to where you're not getting that nasty bitter taste. So the V method for me, what I'm calling the Flying V, ducks fly together, is the method that I'm rolling with from here on out.